Alrighty guys, here. Welcome to another video vlog thing here. Today we are gonna take a look at my streaming setup and all the cool shit I use to produce my stream. I like to think that my stream is very high quality, up in the best of the best. I do use a lot of cool gear to do that. So also in this video here, besides taking a look at all the shit I use, I'm gonna see if I can give you 5 tips on how you can improve your streaming content and stand out from the crowd and grow your viewership potentially. Alright guys, are you ready to take a look at my shit? At my setup at this here? Alright guys, come along, let's take a closer look. Alright guys here, but before I show you all like the amazing things that you can do to your stream and how you can improve your channel, don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Leave a subscribe, ring the little bell if you want notification whenever I upload these, or World of Warcraft guides for that matter. And leave a comment of what you thought of the video. Do you feel like these tips are useful? If you do, leave a comment below. What would you like to see next? Is there any crazy setup experiment you would like me to see? Plan is coming here. We're actually gonna like swap around the setup. So I'm gonna vlog that, and I think you would like to take it along for the ride. Alright guys, let's get to the setup. Alright guys, here we're back on the handheld one here. So yeah, so let's take a look at the setup, shall we? I'm gonna go over like literally everything I use here. Why not just start with the mic here? We are using the Shure SM7B, a legendary microphone. It's used by pretty much every streamer. You have seen this a million times. Nothing unusual here of the streaming setup so far, but like if we take a look over what it's hooked up to here, so we can take a look and pan over to the audio interfaces. And I say interfaces because we are actually using 2. So I am using a GoXLR full size plugged up to the gaming rig with the microphone plugged into, so I can easily use it for both Discord and streaming. That then feeds into like my very expensive sound card that I have for the other streaming computer, which is a GoXLR Mini. So this is probably, let's make this tip number 1. If you are rocking a dual setup, you can use 2 GoXLRs, get the Mini one as well if you are feeling like you want to spend a little extra. And these are very hard to come by used. I normally like say go and get something used, go and get like another mixer. This has some great potentials, especially because you can hook up extra microphones, which is really the real tip number 1 here. Get extra microphones. So actually right now here, you can't see it because it's hooked up to this camera. I am using a lavalier wireless mic system. So Chris, you might ask like, what the hell are you going to use that for? So let's say you're streaming. You want to do a cooking stream, or you want to like go and show something else in your room, or if you're just chatting. You want to have friends over, you have extra mics. This wireless microphone here is like a dual system that has 2 microphones, or dual channel. So you can have 2 microphones hooked up to it. And that is going to be really cool for like extra streams if I have friends over or anything like that. Or if we're doing cooking streams, we hook up the wireless mic and we simply just drag a camera out to the kitchen, and then we have camera. Stream decks, I have 2 stream decks here. If you are running like the normal stream decks or something like that, I wouldn't recommend it if you're using the Mini or using a XL one. But like, go and see if you can find these like 3D models online. I modified this one a bit. This is a 3D printed stream deck stand for basically nothing for the cost of the print. Keyboard, Corsair K70 Mark II low profile. I have a really large Razer mouse mat, which I'm actually planning to swap out. I have had this one for quite a while. I love the actual mouse mats, but I'm thinking we are going to go over to something a little more big and with my own branding on it. So we are planning here, after the coming of Shadowlands, we are going to launch a new merchandise store that will have XL mouse mats, even bigger than this one here. Merchandise in the merchandise store, so stay tuned for that. Mouse, I use a Razer Naga Epic. I don't use the wireless functionality of it because wireless mouses are, or mouses, it's not a real word, but wireless mice are not a thing I'm a fan of. It dies too quick, especially if you have the LEDs on and shit. Man, we can't live without the RGB, right? So over here is a thing that many of you streamers or people do not have seen before. And you might wonder why the hell are there going so many cables into this thing. This is a Blackmagic Atem mini production switcher. So basically, you have a bunch of buttons here, and you can like do crossfades and sliding transitions, picture in picture, and a bunch of shit. Main thing this is a quadruple capture card. There's 4 capture cards in one here. So you can press one, and then it swaps, Now it's set to like crossfading. So it shows the light here whenever it's fading between them, and you can also do like this here, play a little song or whatever you want. Pretend it's a keyboard and you're actually a musician living the rockstar dream. Absolutely amazing piece of kit. So with this I have plugged in, or I can plug in up to 4 extra camera angles or HDMI sources. So I could also plug in an extra computer or something like that and just like swap between them like this. And I absolutely love this thing. So you might saw here in the B-roll that I have the camera mounted over to the computer over here. It's my A5100. Amazing little camera. Super nice for the money. So here I have my secondary angle, and that's like my second tip to you guys. Get some more camera angles. Like, it will be amazing if you find like a cheap used camera on eBay or Blocket or whatever you have where you live, or DBA, doesn't matter. Your local used market that most people are using. Make sure that it has like some sort of validation or some sort of security. Like eBay has a guarantee, like if somebody screws you over or something, eBay will take care of it. And it's just amazing to have extra pieces. So go get some cheap extra cameras. You can get some cheap GoPros or something. They also work really nice with it. And just make sure they're compatible for like live streaming. Feed it into this thing over here, and you'll have the most amazing quality for your extra stream. Then we have the monitors. Again, also cheap extra tip here is like get extra monitors. They are super duper cheap. If they're only rocking 2, I highly recommend getting a third. I currently use 5. So for this one over here, I have all kinds of random crap when I need to look up stuff on Wowhead or Twitter or something like that. I have an extra monitor over here. And my main monitor is obviously the best one. A vertical monitor for Twitch chat and Discord, primarily Twitch chat when I'm streaming, obviously. So yeah, an extra monitor for extra shit. It could be you could also have OBS over here. Let's say you're like not using 5 monitors. Let's say you're using this one for your extra monitor. Have a dedicated monitor to Twitch chat. You can get those super cheap of like companies that are swapping off out all the monitors. And if you want like a 6 monitor setup, you can also acquire that really easily. They'll likely give you a bulk discount as well. So really nice with a extra monitor. I have this one here for monitoring statistics on the live stream, and this one here just so I can have a clear view of what's going on OBS. These two are also the ones I usually work on. I should really work on this monitor. This is by far the best one for content creation. So yeah, this is like the setup there. Oh shit, the lights. These here are Dasny D50 lights I got off Amazon. Super nice light. If you're looking for a replacement for your Elgato key lights that everybody is using that aren't costing a fortune, if you're lucky and they're on sale, you can get 3 of these for the price of 1 key light. And they are pretty sick, as you can see here. It's also the ones I have lighting this video. I have an extra one over here, just zip tied. They're also light. You can just zip tie them to wherever you want on this thing. This is like a extra hole for a monitor. It's jank, I know, but it works. And it gives me good light on the side of my face. So I highly recommend it. Get some lights. Yeah, let's make that tip number 3. Tip number 3, get some lights that are more than just the ordinary, like you have your two like key lights facing on you and it's just plain fully lit face. Try and see if you can mix up the lighting a bit. Have one that is a bit warmer than the other so you get some like dynamic in your face, and try and have one a bit offset so you maybe can get some contouring or shadows. I haven't been good at doing this in this video because actually lighting, when you're lighting up the whole setup and not just a person, is actually really annoying. But yeah, that's the lighting. And one thing I will mention here as well, I know a lot of streamers use this, so I'm not gonna put it in as a tip, but check these out. These are just tiny little RGB spotlights you can get for almost free, or almost $20 or something on Amazon as well. They plug in, you can control them with an app. So I know a lot of people use these for like lighting in the background and changing up the stuff and making it look fresh and gamery AF. But here's the kicker. If you want to really wow somebody, make it interactive with the stream, even if you have to do it manually. I know Nanoleaf and Philips Hue, if you're using one of those two systems, you can control them from a stream deck. Let's say you have a stream deck and you get a hype train. Rainbow, puke, RGB, lead gamer mode. The whole room goes crazy with lights. See, that's something that's gonna entice your viewers and something that's gonna make you stand out. If you're trying this out here, just don't tell them. Don't tell them that you're doing this. Just let them figure it out whenever the hype train comes in, that everything is just suddenly RGB. That is something that will make you stand out from the crowd. And you know, this is all a game about like standing out from the crowd and everything. And yeah, so I think I have one more tip I have to give you here. We set our challenge here to give you guys 5 tips in this video. One more tip to go. We have the extra camera angles, we have the wireless microphones, we have extra microphones, we have the lights. Here is going to be my final tip, and that is actually not one I have done myself. If you have a computer enthusiast and have a really nice computer like many of us are, so then you can take one of these. If you have like a amazing computer, that's why I waited till the last year. I wanted to reveal the computer at the very last. Let me actually see if I can open. Oh, by the way, I gotta fix this here. Like suction cupping a camera to your computer is not a good use case of it. Let me just move one of these things here. Let's open her up and see. Oh yeah, that's gonna hit the monitor, I think. Yeah, it's fine. There we go, guys. If you can, position your setup, put your kick-ass computer in the in your frame, make some modifications to it, paint the case, make it stand out from the crowd. If you make your computer stand out from the crowd and have your computer in your frame so people can see it on the stream. People can see my computer when I use the other frames. I have a camera for the starting zoom screen as well that is like blurred out where they can see it and it's like, oh shit, that's a beefy computer, and you have no idea how many times people have said this. But yeah, we can take a look in here and just see how amazing this computer build here. Guys, can you go down and throw a comment and tell you the favorite part of this computer? Right now, just go in the comment and leave a like while you're at it as well. That would be sick. Yeah, that is probably my 5th tip. Take your kick-ass computer and make sure you have it in frame of your live streams and videos. I'm sure it will get a lot of people talking. As you know, if people are talking, more people will be talking and you'll get a great conversation and dynamic here in your live streams. Alright guys, here, this is going to be it for this like little setup tour. I think I covered it all. Oh yeah, by the way, the main camera is the one I'm shooting on right now here. We completely forgot the main camera. This is a Sony A7S full frame camera with a kit lens. I haven't been able to find a used lens yet. But yeah, also I buy everything used, guys, if you're wondering. It is normally parked right here, in between my monitors. Get it at a higher height, so it's nice and easy to do. So guys, this here was my setup tour and vlog. Hope you enjoyed, guys. And as always, I'll see you in the next one on the live stream. There'll be a link to everything in the description below. Also my social media, you can ask me on anywhere really, if you want to know anything. Alright guys, take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.